Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video in the Hunter Classic. In today's video we are on Timber Gold Trails. I will be hosting a multiplayer map for my Discord community. There are a few people in here right now. I like to keep it around 3 or 4 depending on the size of the map that we're on, just to keep everybody, at a comfortable distance and make sure everybody has a good hunting experience. And pretty much what we're going to be doing in today's video, I will be using the muzzleloader to go after mule deer and Rocky Mountain elk. We are still hunting for that 300 plus non-tip muley for our first skull mount. I would like to also get a 400 plus Rocky for a skull mount as well too. So that is going to be the primary goal for this hunt. And we actually got a Rocky Mountain elk right here below us, it looks like. Definitely not going on the wall by any means, but we will try to take it with our heavy recurve bow, of course. Just going to do a quick glass around us real quick, hop over to the other side, make sure there's nothing walking up behind us. It appears that this elk is going to be the only thing walking up on us right here. Go ahead and swap over to the other side real quick, and I believe he is right there. Alright, he's 260 to 310, so like I said, not going on the wall by any means, but nonetheless we are hurting on the GMs, so we're going to be going after the GMs as well too. I'd like to get up to at least 500 this hunt, would be a respectable number. Go ahead and drop this elk right there on the spot. And pretty much for the game plan, route-wise, we are starting down here at the Golden Tree Stand spot, right here at this the second intersection from the Eastern Lodge. And pretty much what we're going to be doing, we got one guy on the river and he goes north. We're probably going to do this here, probably just going to take a stroll down the road. Down here to the bridge, of course. He's already covered this to the north, so what we might do is just continue to walk the road south along the river, probably to about like right here-ish. And then I also do have this puma mission that I would like to go ahead and get out of the way. Not entirely sure what it was exactly, but I believe it was something along the lines of having to find a puma and then harvest it with only a heart shot or lung shot. It says save meow. Let's see, ID footprints from a puma in the same hunt, droppings, ID a call, and then harvest a puma with a single shot through the lungs or heart. No other vital organs or bones should be hit. So pretty much you got to make a perfect double long shot. 1200 GMs, that would help us tremendously. Like I've said in the other videos, I really don't need the money for like equipment wise, mainly just camping supplies and to help taxidermy stuff throughout the hunts. So we're just going to take a stroll down from the tree stand and down the road. It shouldn't be too long before we find something. Alright everybody, we got another Rocky Mountain elk right here in front of us. This one is about the same size as the first one. We got a 255 to 305, just about 5 points smaller. We're going to see if we can drop this guy also. Go ahead and drop him just like that. I believe there's also a doe down the road from him as well too, right here behind this tree. I hear a wolf somewhere. Oh, this wolf is actually walking up on us here. Oh, he's walking across the road. 15 to 17. 40 meters. Perfect drop shot on this gray wolf, guys. Holy crap. While it was mid-walk, too. Heck of a shot. We got a bunch of does around us, too, we got to take care of. Bunch of does. Not too bad, though. We got the Rocky, and we got a little bonus gray wolf as well, too. Not too bad. That'll definitely help with the GMs. Let's go and grab this elk real quick. 320.1. We got a 273. Not entirely sure what the first one even scored. Let's go ahead and check that. We got a 279, so this one just was a little bit smaller than the first one. Alright, here's that bonus gray wolf that we sniped with the bow. Let's go ahead and pick him up. 67.6 kg. We got him in the body, liver, left lung. 15.7. Not terrible. 46 GMs. Not a bad little bonus. Alrighty guys, we are right here. We have a decent sized Rocky Mountain elk on the other side of this lake. But we are presented with an issue here. We have 2 cows that are walking up on us, danger close. I'm gonna try to take out this far cow. Oh, there's a buck here too. What? Oh crap. Okay, that's not gonna work. They're all gonna spook. All gonna spook. Gonna try to get this Rocky Mountain bull here. I don't think he's gonna run. I'm gonna try to reload the muzzleloader real quick here. We're gonna try to put a shot on this guy real quick. And we dropped him. Sweet. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alrighty guys, here's the Rocky Mountain elk we just smoked with a muzzleloader. I think the estimate on this guy was like 330 to 380, so a little bit bigger elk than what we've been seeing. So let's go and pick him up. And he is going to score 339.6. That is a huge improvement from the 279 that we initially got at the beginning of the hunt. So pretty good sign. That is a pretty average elk, I would say, but that is a very welcome improvement towards the end goal of 400. But with that being said, I think we just spooked everything around this area. So I think the next area we're going to check out is this next lake down here. So we're going to go down here, probably sit in the tower for a little bit and see what is around this lake. And then we're going to kind of cut down this direction and check out the river, I think. I think we might loop around this way and head back upriver a little bit towards this tent setup. And then depending on how this goes, we may actually fast travel back to the lodge or like to the golden tree stand and then check these 2 lakes out right here possibly, depending on how this area gives us. 12 years later, and they're probably going to spook because of the tower. Come on, reload the gun, reload the gun, reload the gun. Today, and of course they're going to spook. But we got the shot off. We got the shot off. Surprisingly, I was not expecting that. We got that off right as they were getting ready to spook him. So that worked out pretty good. Down to the wire on that shot. Not a giant buck, but definitely the biggest one we've seen so far. Alright, here's our buck, 175 to 200. He's probably going to be, if I would have to put a number on him, he's probably going to be like 186, somewhere around that era. 192, a little bit bigger than what I thought. I will take it. Oh crap, that is a nice muley that just spooked. Oh no. I was creeping through all this brush right here, getting down here towards the river, and there was a group of mule deer right there on the edge. Dang it. Just spooked all of those. So what I'm wanting to do is, we're going to try to take this guy out. Hopefully we can drop this guy with the bow. Because I would really like to get an opportunity at that first one we've seen take off. And I'm hoping he's going to come back. Let's go ahead and drop him just like that. With the bow. And we're going to continue to call. And hopefully, what I'm hoping for is that this first buck is somewhere close by. I don't think our target buck is going to be making it back to us, unfortunately. We are going to miss an opportunity at a decent buck here. We're going to go ahead and take that one out, though. And that was the last arrow in the quiver, so we are going to go ahead and reload that real quick. We may have to put a tent down here, honestly. This is the first I've seen mule deer down here in this amount. Go and see if we can drop our third buck right here. And we drop him just like that. Fantastic. Man, I was really hoping that we would see that first buck again. Go ahead and pick up all these animals here. I'll go ahead and start with this cow. Obviously 0 score. Which in my opinion, I think I should at least give 5 GMs by default. To at least help pay for the arrow use. First buck. Relatively small. We got a 63 score. Just kind of creeping along here. Picking up all of our animals so we don't forget to leave anything. And this one's going to score 124. We got another buck call, a new one. He's going to be across the river. Could this be him, guys? Could this be our original target buck on the other side of the river? Now I'm getting excited. Let's go and pick up buck number 3 here. 155. I'm getting very excited now. That is a very promising sign. Obviously, if he's not over 225, he's not going to go on the wall by any means. But you guys know personally, mule deer hunting is my favorite, especially when they get this kind of frame on them right here. Wow. Okay. That is very much surprising. I don't even think that's the same buck that we seen initially. Honestly. Well, it might be. He just has really bad stickers. I think this is the buck we initially seen. He goes only to 185. He should start walking any moment. We're going to go ahead and get up and draw back here. Move forward just a little bit. Get him to stop. Go ahead and drop him right there while he's walking. Not to take any chances. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and collect this buck here. So our biggest buck so far is 192. This one might actually surpass it. 183. So this is literally like the minimum of what he could have scored. That is super sad. Alright guys, I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes waiting for this buck, and I believe he is finally coming down the hill. He is just right over here. I haven't got a completely good look at him yet, but he does not look big at all. Now we can see him. Yeah, he is not very impressive whatsoever, unfortunately. But in the meantime, I have kind of done a number on these does that are coming in right here. I think we're going to try to take out this last doe, and then we're going to take him out with the muzzleloader. Looks like we have a gray wolf out there as well, too. Might as well go ahead and see what he's going to score. Looks like he's got a pretty decent head on him. Oh my gosh. Okay. 75 to 85. We got a 16 to 17 minimum score for the gray wolf. Alrighty, guys. I think we are going to take that guy out with the muzzleloader. I'm going to take this doe out with the bow first. We're going to hop out of the stand and shoot him with the muzzleloader. So we're going to hop down here because that is a decent weight on the wolf there. I'm going to try my best to wait for this wolf to get out of the water, because the trophy shots in the water are very buggy right now and can cause your game to completely crash. So I think it will be a good idea if we just wait for this wolf, because this is a nice weight on this wolf. 75 to 85. It's not max weight, but it has the potential of being like 16.6 is a decent wolf. As soon as he steps foot on the land right there, we're going to pop him. As soon as he's past this log right here. And we smoke him. We got him. He's down. Let's go. Can we get lucky? Is he going to be 80 kg? Let's find out. 80.4 kg. Oh my gosh, man. Right on the borderline. Right on the line. 16.48. Wow. I literally said 16.5. Honestly, like, I'm not going to skull that, to be honest, but just look at the bare minimum weight we got. I was hoping that was at least going to push 81. But anyways, that is a decent wolf, guys. We're going to take a trophy shot at him. That is a nice wolf to take with the muzzleloader. I'm going to pull him out of the water real quick so it doesn't glitch out on me. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that just happened. No way, dude. He wasn't even in the water. Ah, that is annoying. Why? Oh man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below if you guys did, and I will see you guys in the next one.